Thank you. Good to have you, One Voice Africa. My name is Fiona Komgisha Esther. I do work with Hello World as Director of International Programs and Implementation.
My name is YZ Yahoo, and I'm an Executive Director of the Center for Information Technology and Development, CITAD.
My name is Yusuf Shuaibu.
My name is Rod Aswani. I'm actually a partner of Hello World. I work closely with them to make sure that their initiatives and programs are moving forward in Nigeria.
Hello World is a UK-based organization that was founded by a lady called Catherine Macmillan, very passionate at bridging the digital divide and making sure that the last mile community members can actually get access to connectivity. One may ask, what is Hello World? What do we do? Now, Hello World works with communities to promote digital education, but also bridge the digital divide. And how do we do this? We do this by building internet hub kiosks loaded with education material so that the community can come in, learn, interact, do research, and be able to grow their communities. And we always say the hub is built by the community and for the community. At Hello World, we believe that community is key in designing solutions for their communities. And that's why we are very excited to be working together with communities and partners to be able to promote digital education, but also bridge the digital divide. Now, at Hello World, there are three key things that we do in order to be able to achieve all these things. The first one is we want to be able to promote digital education. Can we give even the last mile community members an opportunity to be on a digital platform? The world is going digital. And if the world is going digital, how are we going to make sure that that child who's coming from the rural community, that youth who is coming from the rural community gets that opportunity to be on the digital platform? But also, we want to make sure that our communities are connected to the rest of the world. Through the internet, we work with ISP internet service providers to make sure that our hubs are connecting communities. So through having access to the internet, we are connecting communities to the rest of the world. And community members can be able to communicate with their families, they can be able to do research, they can be able to learn and make sure that on the day-to-day basis, the digital gap is closed in there. But most importantly, we want to make sure that there is access to information. We all know how information is very powerful. Right now, as I speak, when you go to the rural communities, they do not have access to this information that is happening across the world. But how are we going to get there? At Hello World and through the digital hubs that we are constructing, communities are able to get access to the information out there. And we are very excited. And right now, as I speak, we are constructing hubs all over the world, and I am very excited to say that currently we have about 95 hubs running in the world. These hubs are in Uganda, we are in Nepal, and we are very excited to be in Nigeria. Now, one of the exciting things is that Hello World began right from here in Nigeria in 2013. It is amazing to hear these stories. When you look at how our founder began her journey of Hello World, it began in Nigeria. And today it is very exciting for us as Hello World to be able to see that the hub that we piloted 7 years ago in Nigeria has birthed over 95 hubs all over the world. It is very exciting. Through that pilot that we did in Nigeria, we got to learn so many things. We got to learn how the communities could design their own solutions, but also it gave us a platform to be able to scale our work. And the good news is we are right here in Nigeria.
We arrived here on Monday. We have been trained on how to build a community hub, precisely at Dakwa. A community hub will be built on. I think we spent 3 days learning the theoretical aspect, where we have been taken through the phase of how to engage the communities, how to develop a safeguarding policy in order for the sustainability of a community hub. We also taken through the phase of how to develop a timetable and engage community on a daily basis.
I think that today is quite a special day. So we have thrown into the Nigerian society a model of digital inclusion, which is a hub that the Hello World has conceptualized and has rooted it in Nigerian environment. Over the years, CITAD has been working to promote digital inclusion by engaging governments and engaging communities to mobilize their own resources, their own endowments, and build their own connectivity and not wait for any other person to help them. And what has happened today is that we have reached the culmination of that, and the Dakwa community has shown us the path. Communities can do it, and all they need is the right partnership, right access to information, and good leadership at their own community, so that they can mobilize those resources and adapt the model the Hello World has provided. I think that that would help the millions or hundreds of communities in Nigeria that are left unconnected to connect themselves to the super information part. I think that the Hello World will tell you about its vision, but in terms of this particular project, what we have is that it's a community center, and in that community center, you have access to internet, you have a Wi-Fi that community would use, and you have access to laptops that are pre-loaded with educational material. And so it's also an educational hub. People from the community can come and learn and advance this educational journey. But it's also a hub for creativity. Young people in those communities can come to the hub, can learn online, can learn on the spot, and become entrepreneurs. And so one of our hopes is that as the world has changed, ideas have become the new currency. Investors are no longer just looking about the books in your company. They are looking at what ideas you have. And we hope that this helps that would multiply over Nigeria, would be areas where ideas would be incubated.
Once we connect your community, it gives you access to being able to get free education that will enlighten your youth and take your youth forward for future generations. The second is other types of program content that is being created by Hello World that then empowers women that are looking to be more empowered in this country. And I believe that is one direction that the country is now moving forward in. So to cut it short, it's been hectic, but successful. And we're very happy with the outcome, especially the event today, which was our launch into Nigeria and welcoming Hello World to the Nigerian community.
Hello World.
Hello World.
Hello World.
My name is Fiona Komgisha Esther. I do work with Project Hello World as Director of International Programs and Implementation. You are watching One Voice Africa.
Hello, I am the baddest guy out here. My name is Radiswani, and you're watching One Voice Africa TV.
YZ. Keep watching One Voice Africa TV.
Telling the African story.